Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio on this wonderful April 15th. If you have nothing to do today, go to Rockford at 1 o'clock, and they are having something at Sinisippi Park, and that's going to be at 1 p.m. in Rockford. Or tomorrow, you could go to the 4th annual Chicago Tax Day Tea Party at the Daily Center, and that will be at noon. But Senator Duffy, during the break, we were talking about red light cameras. What's up with those?
Oh, there's too many of them up around. We want to take them down.
But isn't that more revenue?
Yeah, it's just another way to tax, the everyday citizen. Instead of going to get a haircut and paying, $20, you're paying $120 because you can get a red light camera ticket. Research has been done. The United States Department of Transportation did a study, and they said you can drive here to Jupiter or 1 billion miles round trip and never be in an accident or an incident from turning right on red. The red light cameras have proven over and over again that they're all about revenue and they're not about safety. They're always talking about safety, but actually red light cameras increase accidents. They increase rear-end collisions, they increase problems, and intersections that have them have saw an increase in accidents, many of those intersections.
People slam on the brakes, afraid of the red light.
So a couple years ago, I tried to pass a bill in the State Senate to remove red light cameras. That didn't happen. That bill was killed. So now I've been trying to get a little bit wiser. And now with this new bill I have, it's called 1 Second for Safety. Based on a Texas A&M University study, also studies done in Ohio and Georgia and Philadelphia and California, studies show that if you increase the yellow light time at an intersection by 1 second, that accidents and incidents go down in intersections from 35 to 92%, depending on which study you look at.
Wow.
But also on top of accidents going down and making the streets safer, red light camera violations go way down. So at intersections that red light cameras are installed, red light camera companies install those and maintain those cameras for free, but they receive 30 to 50% of every ticket. So it's a direct conflict of interest because the red light camera companies that are all based overseas, they want to give out as many tickets as possible because then they can generate as much money as possible. So by passing this 1 Second for Safety bill, not only is it going to make our streets safer, but it's also going to reduce red light camera violations. I would think this would be a win-win for all municipalities and all people that are really interested in its safety. Now, my bill, Senate Bill 3504, that bill passed out of the Senate with a majority of the votes, and now it's moving over to the House. Mayor Rahm Emanuel highly complained and protested that bill. He opposed that bill. For some shocking reason, IDOT, the Illinois Department of Transportation, opposed that bill. I talked to IDOT officials, and I asked them why, because all studies show that it's a safety measure, and no studies dispute those facts. But if we can have some help, if we can move this bill along, soon we'll have some solutions to the red light cameras.
Wow. Well, we are looking for solutions. Thank you for your service. Jack, we've got about
a very short time. On the 18th, coming up next week, there's going to be a vote for the chairman for Republican Party in Cook County. What's happening is Sig has disgraced himself in the way he's been running Cook County for the Republican Party. And so in this election, he's tossing it over to a fellow named Aaron Delmar from Palatine, who is the guy that threw the winning number of votes over to Sig when Sig got elected. Now Sig's throwing it back. So there is no improvement in the Cook County coming up if either of those guys remains as the chairman of, or becomes the chairman of the Republican Party in Cook County. We need to wake up in Cook County. We got a lot of, it's called Crook County for a good reason.
Yep, that's what I was going to say, and that's going to wrap up another great edition.
I didn't know Cook County had a Republican Party.
Of Champion News Talk Radio. Please catch us here next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560 WIND. Champion News Talk Radio, your choice for the conservative voice.